technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdelInnovation.com. Comdel Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAN are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Having the right insurance team will change the way you view insurance. Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm. My staff and I believe insurance is a tool that can help you plan for what can go wrong so you can focus and invest in what can go right.
Amanda and her team are dedicated to serving you and the community. They are local, committed, and a trusted insurance team. See why they've been voted Best Insurance Agency 7 years and counting.
Come see us. We'd love a chance to work with you too.
Smith Motors in Wahpeton, our goal is to find the vehicle that fits you, both in lifestyle and budget. Do more with the spacious GMC Acadia, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hardworking GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience, featuring high-quality service and low-pressure sales. Chevrolet or GMC, the selection is great, and if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town.
Oh my. We're having a good time here, folks. Hopefully you guys are too as well. And I'm Joe Schreiner. He's Noel Eckroth. We're back for game number 2 on the day. Game number, let me calculate here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the event number 5 of the week for Three Borders Sports Network. We got 3 more to go. We got 2 more tomorrow and then one on Saturday as well. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching. I think the game info is going to just be okay there, and it'll say the Huskies and Kindred. And Kindred Vikings are in town, and the hosts are going to be me and Noel, and I am Joe Schreiner. He's Noel Eckroth. We had a little bit of confusion here for a minute again. We had some issues in game number 1, and I think we had some issues in game here when we started this one. But I think right now, at least by looking on my phone, I think we're okay. So if some of our loyal viewers can shoot me a text and tell me if we're okay on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28, and if we're okay on our YouTube channel, that'd be great. So somebody could let us know, that'd be fine. It looks like we're all good on our end of things. We did have some issues last night at the coaches show, and then we had some issues starting out here our first game today, and we might have had an issue here in game 2, but we were just being safe and restarted everything, and just I think we're okay now. But
maybe a little bit glitchy in the ads, but those are important as well. We've got some really great sponsors, and
we do.
You do a great job of getting them mentioned every show.
Well, we try to, and I don't know. I'm Joe Schreiner. He's Noel Eckroth. Let's get this whole thing going here, buddy.
Hey, you've handled it like a pro.
No,
like the pro you are.
We're trying. We are trying, to be honest with you, folks. And like I said, we had a little glitch with our communications box without getting into it too much. And we got it worked out with Red River Communications Cable this morning. Brian worked with them today and had a new update put in it. And it might still be kind of trying to fight us a little bit. But here we go. Game number 2 on the day, the second game of the doubleheader. The hosts and the home team on the scoreboard, your Wahpeton Huskies, and the visitors from Kindred. And we talked about it in the boys pregame, and now we can talk about it here in this pregame show. Your Yield Advantage pregame show, by the way. Yield Advantage is the Precision Planning Sales and Service Center for the Southern Red River Valley. Yield Advantage, our pregame show. Noel, we're fighting for second place here in Region 2 because this is the final game in the region for Wahpeton, and I believe for Kindred as well.
Yes, it's coming down to this, and if you have a Region 1 game of the week, you got to circle this one, just like we did for the boys' game. We had a good ball game, ended up a 10-point game, I believe, and the Kindred Vikings gave us a big dose of Brooks Baco.
Yep.
And I think the Kindred Viking girls, last time these two teams played on January 15th, Liza Trenbeth finished with 28 and Sierra Nipstead with 25. So we're definitely going to be keeping our eye on those two throughout tonight's game. It'll be fun to see what sort of defensive adjustments the Lady Huskies make. And on the Lady Huskies side of thing, when they played that game, the doubleheader in Kindred, Primetime Nelson had 20, and Claire Miss Consistency Woods had 18. Piper Nelson averages about 16 a game. She pulls down just under 4 rebounds. She gets 4 assists a game, and she averages just over 2 steals a game. Claire Woods, right about 18 points a game and just over 6 boards a game. So those are kind of the big names that we're watching for both squads here, and this is going to be a really great matchup.
This is going to be a fun one tonight, and as you mentioned, the two names at the top of the list for the Kindred Vikings on the girls' side, Liza Trenbeth and Sierra Nipstead, those are the two that Coach Watson is looking to stop. And like he said, and you mentioned too, in the last meeting, they scored nearly 60 points between them. And I think the total score for Kindred in that game was 68. So somebody had picked up 8 points somewhere else, and those two picked up 60 on their own. So those are the two that Coach Watson wants to try and shut down. He wants to try and shut down at least one of them, and see if he can get the transition game working as well for the Lady Huskies, and keep Liza Trenbeth and Sierra Nipstead at bay. Sierra Nipstead, just a sophomore. And look at that roster there, Noel, if you will. Just 8 girls on the Kindred team. As successful as that program has been, there's just one senior, and that's Liza Trenbeth, and then it's nothing but sophomores and freshmen.
Yes, it's a young team, and there's a lot of young players in this league, but 8 girls warming up for the Kindred Vikings. Wahpeton Huskies have 15 on the roster and 15 warming up. Usually you go into regions, you're allowed a 15-person roster, and that's what the Huskies are carrying right now. So, we'll see if depth is an issue, but I don't think it has been for the Kindred Vikings all year. These girls are in great shape. Outstanding athletes like we saw in the previous game. We'll see outstanding athletes here on both sides of the ball once again.
So you look at the standings right now, currently in Region 1. Both these two teams are at 8-3. Kindred winning the first game. So basically the winner of this one is going to have the number 2 seed and be able to go to get the 2 seed in the region tournament. The number 1 seed right now is Valley City. They've got that locked up. So they get the bye in the first game. It almost sounds like they're playing taps in the...
Yeah, that's a little bit different tune
Weird.
there.
I don't
Yeah,
know what
it's
that
different.
It might be the commercial that's on the big screen, but anyway, it sounds weird in my headset. The winner, Valley City, of course, of Region 1, they got the number 1 seed, will get a bye in the first round, and then number 2 seed will get the number 7 seed, and right now Lisbon is locked in on that one, and then Northern Cass will be the 6th seed. They've also locked in on that position here for a seed. So the Huskies looking to get that 2 seed so they can face the 7 seed in Region 1. And then the Region 3 seed will take on the 6th seed. And, I think Kindred, I'm pretty sure they've only got 1 game left there. And after today, Coach Watson and the girls have got a game on Saturday here against Standing Rock. We'll cover that one.
We'll be here for that.
We will. And then he goes on the road to Thompson on the 17th and Turtle Mountain on the 19th. That'll wrap up the girls' season, and then we're looking at playoffs.
Talk about playoffs?
What's his name? Jim Mora.
Jim Mora, New
All right,
Orleans
we're about
Saints.
ready to turn it over to our PA announcer, Mr. Art Gracco, for our starting lineups. Brought to you by Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Here comes Art. Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Your journey to wellness awaits you. Your journey begins here at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. And now Art waits for the 000s, and he's got it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's contest between the Kindred Vikings and your Wahpeton Huskies. Our goal of high school sports is learning lifetime values. Sportsmanship is one of those goals that make this contest a positive educational experience. Please help our school be number 1 in sportsmanship. And now, let's meet the starters for tonight's ball game. First, for our guests on the scoreboard, the Kindred Vikings. A senior, number 1, Liza Trenbeth. A sophomore, number 3, Sierra Nipstead. A sophomore, number 5, Ivy Trenbeth. A sophomore, number 10, Kate Odegaard. And the sophomore, number 22, Collins McQuillan. Coaches, Sam Brandt, Tennille Bacco, Ashley Farnhorst, and Ashley Bosch. And now your starters for the Wahpeton Huskies. An 8th grader, number 2, Piper Nelson. A junior, number 10, Camry Mount. A senior, number 22, Claire Langenwalter. A junior, number 25, Skyly Polskamp. And a sophomore, number 45, Claire Woods. Your officials for tonight's ball game are Mitch Ronan, Hunter Pinkston, and Troy Wittenberg. They're registered with the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Let's get ready and play some basketball.
Your Hornstein Family Chiropractic, your journey to wellness awaits you. Your journey begins here at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Your starting lineups and our opening tip will be brought to you by Tyler Farm Supply, your short-line farm equipment dealer since 1985, and they are located in beautiful, scenic downtown. Help me out, Noel.
Tyler, North Dakota.
Liza Trenbeth, jumping center circle with Claire Woods. Trenbeth will control, and she gets it back to Nipstead. Trenbeth eyed up the three right away, and it's knocked away there by Piper. And Piper Nelson knocks it out of bounds. Coach Brandt, Sam Brandt, and Coach Brian Watson. Nipstead will get it off to Trenbeth. That's Liza Trenbeth. Her sister Ivy in the game as well. Nipstead looking for it. She'll pop the three from the top. Off the mark, and I think Cambry Malk is going to knock it out of bounds accidentally.
That looked like a box-and-one zone from the Huskies with the chaser on.
Talk to me, man.
On Sierra Nipstead, it looked like.
How about that? Trying to shut down one player for sure. Cambry out on Liza Trenbeth. Hands the ball off to McQuillan. Three-point shot off the mark. Weak side rebound by Claire Langenwalter. She's going to try and bring it up against the defense. Bounce pass up ahead to Woods.
Nice shot fake.
Woods
she
gets
draws
tied
a
up.
double team, yeah.
She's got to get rid of it. 5-second call. She got tied up over there, and the sideline was the third defender. So we're still at zeros. Liza Trenbeth will inbound to Nipstead. Another three-point shot, and this time it ends up in the hands of Cambry Malk. She'll get it up ahead to Woods to the other side, intended on this weak side here for Skyly Polskamp.
Great opportunity for the Huskies in transition, a 2-on-1. Claire Woods making the right decision, finding Skyly Polskamp on the other side of the floor, the left side. But the pass goes errant.
There's a little lob pass there. And that's a nice find down underneath there for McQuillan for two.
Yep, McQuillan stepped into a zone that had rotated a little bit too far, and a diamond and one press here from the Kindred Vikings.
Woods will bring it up into the paint. There's going to be a push foul on the way into the paint. And I think that one's going to go against Ivy Trenbeth. That'll be number one on her, number one on the team. Skyly Polskamp getting the start tonight. Gracie Falk probably unavailable for Coach Watson tonight with an injury. He was thinking it was going to be a game time decision. Woods working hard underneath. Couldn't get it to fall, and a rebound comes off to Odegaard. Trenbeth to the corner. Floater from the baseline. A little bit long. Claire Langenwalter chases it down.
And a good box out by Langenwalter. She's done a nice job on the boards here early.
And we get tied up on the floor. Possession arrow goes to the Lady Huskies. Big Region 1 girls game here. This one will decide second place in the region.
And everybody's been looking up at Valley City all season long.
Yes, they have. Yep, Valley City right now sitting in the region 11-0. 16-2 overall. Not sure what that conversation was. Oh, resetting the shot clock or something?
That could be.
Putting a different time on it? Yep.
35-29.
Okay, and that's right. Huskies had the ball for a little bit down here. Back to Piper Nelson now between the circles. Lob pass down low looking for Woods. Bounce pass. Langenwalter for a three. A good look at it. A little bit too strong. Cambry tries saving it, but it goes right into the hands of Nipstead. She'll push it up ahead. Pass down low to McQuillan for two. She's got all 4 points for the Kindred Vikings.
Nice transition break and a good pass from Kate Odegaard. Nice assist.
Scout goes in. She'll draw the foul. That will go against Odegaard. That'll be her first, and Claire will go to the line.
Both teams getting some early opportunities in transition here. I love it when when Claire Woods has that angle, it's hard to stop her. If she powers up, you're either going to foul her or you're going to let her have the bucket.
Yep, and she got the free throw, so she gets her first point, puts the Lady Huskies on the board.
Claire Woods, a very good foul shooter at 68% for the girls.
Free throw number 2. Off the mark, Cambry gets tied up, but it'll be possession arrow to the Vikings.
And Cambry Mauk showing some hustle. She always gives you hard work and hustle, and she's done really well last few games. She's had a few games in that 8-9 point area for the Huskies. She's kind of developing into a third or fourth scorer here.
Coach Watson very happy as Trenbeth pops the 3 and Woods gets the rebound, pushing it up to Cambry Mauk. She tries to go in, gets a stumble there, but she'll get it off to Woods. Back to Woods. Yeah, Cambry's been playing well. Coach Watson happy. Langenwalter pops the 3. Claire Langenwalter ties it up.
Splash for Claire Langenwalter. You could see when that one was released, it had great arc and great backspin.
Piper with the steal. Oh, and that was an ill-advised pass, but it ends up in the hands of Claire Woods. Coming over to help is Skyly Polskamp. There's the reach by Liza Trenbeth, and that'll be her first. So 3 quick fouls here with not even 3 minutes barely gone out of the first.
And the Huskies in a tie ball game, 4-4, in good shape with the Vikings having 3 team fouls, as you mentioned.
I think Maddie Peterson checked in. Yep, number 11, yep. Piper wants to pop the 3 from a distance. And Liza Trenbeth tips that out of bounds there right over the back of Skyly Polskamp.
And that's in Piper's range, well within her range.
Oh, yeah.
She could shoot. She's got some distance on that. She will attempt those, and she will make those.
Woods back to Polskamp, and she gets called for the travel. So turnover on the Lady Huskies.
You know, this is one of those situations without Gracie to start and Skyly Polskamp. Skyly Polskamp is usually your energy sub a little bit later in the quarter when the other team wears down a little.
Pass inside to Nipstead for her first bucket.
Nice unselfish play by Kate Odegaard. Pivot, find your friend, give it to her, let her make it.
Woods with one dribble and stops. Gets it over to Langenwalter behind the back, near the logo. That one a reach there, but it ends up in the hands. Nope. Are they going to call a foul at the end there? Or did it go out of bounds?
Out of bounds.
Okay. Here comes your buddy, Amaya Max, into the game for the Huskies. Polskamp will come out, 7th grader for the Huskies. That pass was intercepted by Nipstead. She'll go in for the transition, easy 2.
Good steal and finish. This diamond press settles into a 1-3-1 zone. That's an easy rotation to make. Diamond to 1-3-1.
Woods through the defense for 2 and couldn't get the layup. Nipstead again, nice pass over to Trenbeth for 2. And Coach Watson says we got to talk about this, girls. He's going to take a 30-second timeout, so we'll call it a Carlson Family Insurance timeout. Anytime's a good time to see Eric and the crew in 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number 1 goal. Well, the Vikings off to a 10-4 lead here at the 3:51 mark of the first, Noel. Couple of transition buckets, couple of steals, and quickly the Vikings off to a 6-point lead.
Well, I really like that last transition by Sierra Nipstead. 5'11", handling it like a guard, is a guard. She did a nice job of making the defense commit to her and then passing off for the easy layup. Not everybody does that in transition. You got to make the defense defend the ball, force them to commit, and then you get the easy layup.
Kindred on a 4-game winning streak. The Huskies on a 5-game winning streak. Somebody's streak is going to come to an end here tonight. See what Coach Watson drew up out of this timeout. I think he just wanted to try and slow the Kindred Vikings down.
Watch that bounce pass on the perimeter.
As Trenbeth knocks it away from Piper Nelson, and she'll go in easy for 2. Liza with 4 now. Max with the bounce pass ahead goes to Woods. Down to Ella Langenwalter. Max for 3. There she goes.
And that's what the doctor ordered.
Ashlyn Max.
Ashlyn Mad Max chucks a 3 and makes it for the Huskies.
And look at Trenbeth.
There's the answer. How about that?
5 feet beyond the arc, man.
Yep, some range on that shot. Good basketball player. Steal, possible assist. It is.
So Nipstead for another 2. She's got 6. And a possible another steal, but Trenbeth will come up with her second foul, I believe.
Yes, it is. And she knew it right away as she reached in there. She clapped her hands together. You got me.
So good thing for the Lady Huskies there. They get Trenbeth, Liza, in foul trouble here in the first quarter with 3 minutes to go, but she's going to stay in the game. Coach Brandt electing to leave her in.
They trust the senior's judgment.
Langenwalter, and again, she'll get the block foul there on McQuillan, I believe. Yep. So quickly, 5 fouls on Kindred, so the Huskies are going to go to the line and shoot. 5 fouls here in the first quarter already on the Kindred Vikings.
Taylor Mauk was all checked in, slapped hands with Claire Langenwalter, and Claire said, I got to shoot a couple.
I got to sit in here for a minute. So Claire Langenwalter at the line. Misses the first. Again, free throws could be big here for the Lady Huskies in this game.
And it was in the boys' game as well. Claire did a nice job of splitting that double team before the trap was set.
Yep, drawing the foul.
Smart play by the senior guard.
She got that one to fall.
And she's a 50% foul shooter on the season. Taylor Mauk gets her chance to check in now. And Claire gets a break.
Yes, she does. So Claire Langenwalter goes over to sit down. Taylor Mauk in for her. Nipstead over to Trenbeth. That's Liza. Out high, she's number 1. She'll hand that one off to her sister Ivy. Shot goes up and in. Is that Nipstead?
Yes, that was Nipstead on a nice little runner in the lane.
Woods. And they want travel, and they get it. Coach Brandt was screaming for travel and a turnover on the Lady Huskies. Not a good first quarter here so far for the Huskies.
Claire was putting on the brakes there, and she had a little step, and then was going to attempt the step through. That gets to be a little bit too much.
Nipstead popped it from, Trenbeth popped it from there earlier, and she nailed it.
And she was looking at that last one.
She sure was. Maya Max draws the tough job of guarding the senior, Liza Trenbeth. To the corner, shot goes up and in for McQuillan.
Huskies in a 2-3 zone that time, and Piper Nelson got there just a little bit late to the shooter in the corner.
Ella Langenwalter on the drive, kicks it over to Max. Now Piper up on top. And again, a tip pass by McQuillan over to Nipstead. Nipstead, Taylor Mauk with the foul and 1. Taylor will draw the foul. Nipstead will go to the line for the and 1. She's already, Noel, at 10 points.
Impressive start for the Vikings here.
I was just thinking the same thing here. The lid is off the bucket for the Vikings, and the lid is on the bucket, it seems, almost for the Huskies. But Nipstead misses the and 1. And that'll be number 3.
That could have an impact.
Certainly
on the rest of this half for sure.
As Coach Brandt looks over at her and says, settle down. But I don't know. She's got 3. I'd be a little nervous.
And we're going to the foul line. Yeah, she's trusting her player. And Liza she's saying, I'll go hands off. I'll stay out.
Yep.
But it's pretty early for 3.
And now you know Coach Watson wants to go after her. Who's ever got the ball by her is going to get the green light. Ella Langenwalter sinks the first.
Nice foul shot by Ella. She's got good touch right around that mid-range line. It's just like a foul shot. She puts it in.
Ella's second free throw. Nothing but net.
Great arc, great backspin.
Nice. Yeah, very
For
nice.
the season, she's a 50% foul shooter, but she's been putting them in lately. That percentage looking to go up.
To the corner, that's Ivy Trenbeth. Now top to Liza. Take a charge on her, and that'll give her 4. Spins around in the paint, misses that one. Cambry Mauk hustles for the rebound for the Huskies. She'll bring it up into the front court. Picks up her dribble. Piper tries to break the pressure, goes between the defenders. Here comes Cambry up against the glass for two. Cambry Malk with a nice drive for two.
And I'm glad to see her get a first quarter basket that can help get her started the rest of the game. And she's been in the scoring column quite a bit for the Huskies lately.
Yes, sir. I know Coach Watson's very happy with her play in the last few games.
2-3 zone again for the Huskies.
Trenbeth bobbles it. That's Ivy. Nipstead looks over to the other side. Shot goes up, and the bank is open for Maddie Peterson.
Good ball movement by the Vikings to beat the zone.
Oh, and there's another foul. That's going to go against, excuse me, that was not Maddie Peterson. That was Matthews. Maddie Peterson. I saw the dark-haired ponytail. I thought that was Maddie Peterson, but it wasn't. It was Emma Matthews for the three. So I apologize to the Kindred fans. Cambry misses the first. I missed that one there, Noel. Sorry about that.
3 subs in for the Vikings. Kate Odegaard returns. Maddie Peterson.
Liza Trenbeth goes out.
I believe McQuillan was the other sub. Or she might have been out there anyway.
Cambry gets that one.
One, 2-2 out of the Huskies this time, mixing their defenses,
so
showing different looks.
Kindred can pretty much hold it for the last shot here. There's only 2 seconds differential, and they are going to take it back out. Nipstead gets it over down to the corner now for the Vikings, down low underneath. That's Ivy. No, that wasn't either. That was Odegaard. Shot goes up. Nipstead on the board, and jump ball is going to be called. And that'll be Husky ball on the possession arrow.
Not a lot of time,
Nope,
but there
gotta
is
hustle.
enough time to get a good shot if you go.
Hurry up, Piper. Quickly up ahead to Max, and I don't know if she's going to get it off, and nope, she got whistled for the double dribble.
Little Bobble got caught on the thigh and ends up being a double dribble. 1 second flat for the Kindred Vikings.
Just don't foul here, kids. And that one's going to be off the mark, and that will be the end of the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, the Vikings 27, the Lady Huskies 13. Back after this message right here on Three Borders Sports.
To grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for Students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, serving delicious deli staples paired with great service and friendly staff. They use the best ingredients and provide a great atmosphere. If you have an office party or an at-home celebration, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery can help with your next event. And now you can order online for in-store pickup. Check it out at wahpetondeliandeatery.com or call 642-3639.
No matter the time of year.
Start of the second quarter, Liza Trenbeth comes back in with 3 fouls here. Bounce pass goes out to Nipstead. Cambry Malk with the steal. Quickly up ahead to Max. Is it too far? And she saves it into the hands of Langenwalter.
Nice hustle by Max to chase that one down and save the possession.
Yep. They had the easy layup there, but it was just a little bit too far for Amaya to get to. Woods gets the drive in off the glass. She'll draw the foul, and that will be against Odegaard, I believe.
And Claire Woods is fired up. Nice shot fake at the three-point line and taking it in for the old-fashioned three-point play. That's a left-hand dribble drive on the baseline and a power-up to finish.
Now here comes Peterson. Maddie Peterson checks in. Checking out will be Ivy Trenbeth. So Liza in the game with 3 fouls. Woods drains that one for the three-point play. Lady Huskies trail by 7 now. Liza Trenbeth will bring it across the timeline to the corner. Shot goes up for 3, and that's a basket. 3-point style for McQuillan.
Yeah, and that's one vulnerability in the 1-2-2 zone. You might give up the baseline three. And that was a pretty looking shot.
Trenbeth steals that one up ahead to Nipstead, and the basket is good. Nipstead had 10 in the first quarter. She's already got 2 here in the second. Coach Watson's used one of his timeouts already. You know he's thinking about that next one. Maya Max over to Piper Nelson, 7th grader, to an 8th grader, to a senior, Claire Langenwalter for 3. Her second 3.
Yes, and you could also get that against the 1-3-1 half-court defense as well. And statistically, I've been told the corner 3 is your highest percentage three-point shot.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
wow, we're trading threes tonight.
Goodness. Liza Trenbeth, that was a Caitlin Clark logo shot there, man. That was deep.
We're seeing some good basketball from both teams. Right now, the Vikings getting the best of it, though.
Yep. That one's tipped, but it goes into the hands of Cambry. Cambry gets out of the three-point, or the trap there, I should say. And then I think there's going to be a reach foul on Claire Langenwalter. Yep, on Claire. That'll be her first.
As well as both teams are shooting the three-point shot, I'm really impressed with the Kindred Vikings in transition. Their fast break opportunities are right on point.
Liza Trenbeth open in the corner. She wants it over there, but it's going to be Nipstead from this corner. And a rebound back to Nipstead. Rattles out. Langenwalter on the board for the Lady Huskies. Behind the back dribble. Over to Max. Back to Langenwalter. Piper went to go get that one, but she throws it right into the hands of McQuillan, and another steal for the Kindred Vikings. Oh, Trenbeth with the nice fake dish and the layup off the glass for 2 for Trenbeth. That will be a timeout there by Coach Watson. It's a full one. We'll take a break as well. We'll be right back on the Farmers Union Insurance Scoreboard, 37-19.
Time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Your ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
We offer the greatest broadband that anyone can subscribe to. And that's because of the infrastructure that we have been able to build over the last decade. You know, we're talking 10 gigabit per customer. That's the network we're building. There's days I think about, what's the network going to be after I retire? Where it continues to evolve, and if it evolves as much as what it has in the last 73 years, we can't even dream what it's going to be in the future.
Lucky for
the Kindred Vikings off to a 37-19 lead here with 5.5 to go in quarter number 2. Led by Liza Trenbeth and Sierra Nipstead. Piper for a long 3, tries to answer the Trenbeth 3. Cambry Malk muscles it out of there. She goes up, muscles it in for Cambry.
Great shot by Cambry Malk. She absorbed a lot of contact.
She sure did.
And still put enough arc on that thing to get in the basket.
Including getting the rebound, she absorbed a lot of contact.
Absolutely. Great rebounder for the Huskies.
Absolutely. Peterson out on the outside edge, get it over to Liza Trenbeth. Cambry Malk on her. Woods comes over to double team. Shot from 3, off the mark. McQuillan on the rebound. Here's Liza for 3 from the near wing. Couldn't get it to fall. McQuillan underneath, puts it back, gets fouled, I believe, by Claire Langenwalter. It is. Ugh.
I think Claire had a lot of ball on that one. That might have been a pretty good block shot, but that's a tough one.
Huskies trying so hard here. And the first free throw rattles in for McQuillan, who's having a nice night too. That's in her double figures. I got her for 11.
And we mentioned Cambry Malk as an outstanding rebounder for the Huskies earlier. She's averaging right around 5 a game for the Huskies. Great job at getting position, boxing out. If she doesn't get it, somebody else will. 1-3-1 again, and that top is tough with Nipstead up there.
The turnovers killing the Lady Huskies right now, and the steals. Gambry Malk goes with the left hand, gets it knocked out of there by McQuillan. Bounce pass goes to Malk. She'll try and drive in. Couldn't buy it. Weak side rebound put up by Max, and she'll go to the line. Trenbeth was close, but I don't think it was on her. It'll go against Maddie Peterson. First free throw by the 7th grader, halfway down and pops out. She got a 3-point field goal for 3 points so far. The second one goes through.
Huskies showing 1-2-2 once again in the half-court zone.
41-22. Kindred Vikings. No, they got to be shooting well over 50% from the field.
Oh, they're on fire tonight.
Nipstead outreaches Max. There's a 3-point shot. Up and good. And that is for Odegaard, her first bucket of the game.
Kate Odegaard, last time these two teams played, had 6.
Uncontrolled pass there from Postgame. Ends up in the hands of Nipstead. Drives. Fouled by Piper Nelson.
Nipstead is a real problem for the Huskies here. In the 1-3-1 half-court defense for the Vikings, she's deflecting passes all over the place. And if a ball's deflected, the Vikings are picking them up and they're going into transition right away. And with Nipstead out there in front, it puts her up ahead on the fast break. So if she doesn't steal it, she's going to get the pass ahead to score. Good strategy by Coach Brandt.
Ivy Trenbeth back in the game along with Kaja Starcevic. There's a familiar name to Kindred folk. And that one ends up going in for Sierra Nipstead. And she'll take the point on the press.
See, if there's a turnover, she'll release and head down the floor.
Yep. And it ends up in the hands of the Vikings. They'll slow it down this time. Ivy Trenbeth gets it over to McQuillan. Back to Ivy Trenbeth now, and now Nipstead with the ball. Shot goes up. Ball on the floor. Piper Nelson will come away with it. Liza Trenbeth on the bench with 3 fouls. Might see her sit the rest of the first half. We might. Never know. Piper looks for help. She gets it over to Max.
Huskies having difficulty reversing the ball.
Woods dribbles it off the foot of Matthews. And it'll be Husky ball with 12 seconds to go on the shot clock.
Taylor Mauk and Ella Langenwalter return. Claire Woods gets a break.
Didn't look like she was too happy going over there. She was talking about something. Taylor Mauk inbound. Oh, she can't touch it though. Fell out of her hands. She tried getting the pass in, but it fell out of her hands, and she was the first one to touch it. You can't do that.
Yeah, the Vikings, nice job covering up the Huskies' inbound plays. They covered up both the screener and the cutter. Mauk thought the cutter was going to be open, but it wasn't there, and kind of ball slipped out.
Yep. Oh, and a muscle in there. Taylor Mauk will get whistled.
That's a smart play, and that's Kaya Starcevic. She got the defense airborne and shot it under the arm of Taylor Mauk, drawing the foul. Smart play.
Maya Max comes back to the scoring table, and Starcevic's free throw is no good.
Yep, Ashlyn Max is back.
She'll come in for Taylor. Taylor with 2 fouls. Probably going to the bench for the rest of the first half. Here comes Liza Trenbeth. She looks very comfortable out there playing with 3 fouls. And Coach Brandt not afraid to put her back in, obviously. Ella Langenwalter muscles it over to Piper Nelson. The Pulse Camp. And there's a little shuffle of the feet before she got the pass off, and another turnover on the Lady Huskies. 2:19 to go here in the first half. Don't forget to stay tuned for our first our OSPTI halftime show. Oh, I thought she was going to pop it. Starcevic back to Liza Trenbeth.
Cambry Mauch so far not going for those fakes.
And she took the shot and missed it. So good defensive play there by Cambry.
That's a good series for Cambry.
Oh, and Cambry, unfortunately, after that hustle, steps out of the bounds on the line.
Yeah, that's tough. You expend all that energy, come up with a great rebound, get out in transition, using all that energy, and then end up with a turnover. Tough break.
We'll put up our Studio 22 Design shout-out line right now. Shoot us a text. Tell us who you are. First name is fine. Who you're cheering for on the miss by Nipstead. Ella Langenwalter brings it up for the Huskies. She'll kick the Postgame for a 3. A little bit too strong, but Ivy Trenbeth will knock it out of bounds. 701-640-2619 is our text number. Women's Boutique Clothing, Gifts, and Custom Shirts open late on Wednesday nights till 8 p.m. Again, shoot us a text. First name is fine. Who you are, who you're cheering for. 701-640-2619. We'll get you on the air. If not at halftime, we'll do it sometime in the second half. We like hearing where you're watching from and who's watching. Piper Nelson steps back and Nipstead right on top of her. Woods tries to drive. That's closed off by the Viking defense. Lob pass into Ella. Off the glass, no good.
Nice pass by Pulskamp. Good idea. She's there, and Ella can score those. A little bit too tall on the defense, though.
Yep. Nipstead, 5'11" sophomore. That's a lob pass down intended for Liza Trenbeth and off her reach from her sister, Ivy.
Tough angle for that pass. Point the post over the top. Kind of a tough one to do. Good defense by the Huskies to deny that entry pass.
Mm-hmm. Claire Woods will bring it up across the timeline. Gets pushed over to the far side. Claire Woods drives and loses control, and they're going to say it is off of Claire Woods. She looks back and thought it was off of the Kindred Vikings, but referees did not agree with Claire on that one. Trenbeth. I don't know how to describe that one. Dipsy-doo up and around.
Yeah, that's a good drive down the middle of the lane. Bring the ball over the defense when you get into your layup steps and then try to shoot it from there, but drawing the foul before she could get that shot off. But she is in a shot motion on that.
Yep. So Liza Trenbeth will go to the line to shoot her first free throw of the day. And she'll drain that one. She had 7 points in the first quarter. She's got 6 right now in the second quarter. 48.7. And that one is good. So she's got 7 points in both quarters with 3 fouls. Piper Nelson brings it across. Again, tries to force the pass, and it's taken away by the Kindred Vikings. Trenbeth gets whistled for the double dribble.
That's a good eye by Troy Wittenberg there. She picked it up with 2 hands and continued the dribble after that.
Yep.
The coach is debating if she even had possession yet, but there was a controlled dribble to get it going, a catch and a dribble again.
About 6 seconds differential in the in the shot clock and the regular clock. Piper Nelson, little floater off the mark. Woods on the weak side. Rebound, puts up and in. Declares second field goal. She got 6.
Great rebound and finish and great position from Claire Woods.
And Liza Trenbeth isn't going to say, whoa, in the mud hole. I'll just take it in for 2. And I miss again. And she tried it twice underneath. Here comes Ella Langenwalter. Couldn't get it to fall. Right into the hands of Pulskamp for 2. Her first bucket of the game.
And the Huskies needed that because they're in a 3-and-1 transition.
Look out from Nipstead off the mark, and that will be the end of the first half. Your score, 47 for the Vikings, 26 for the Huskies. We'll take a break. We'll come back with your text messages and the OSPTI halftime show coming up next.
Life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business. Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Ware Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
Do you experience pain, tingling, numbness, freezing, or burning in the hands and feet? Does your balance feel off? Tired of sleepless nights? You may suffer from neuropathy. Dr. Andrea may be able to help. Neuropathy is a serious disease where nerves begin to break down, leading to balance problems and other complications. Our program addresses the causes, not just the symptoms. See if you qualify for our neuropathy program at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Schedule a consult with Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic, 701-672-1300. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, where chiropractic care is a family affair.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
When challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. We outpace the competition. Keep you ahead of adversity. We keep you equipped and bring you solutions that hit close to home. Channel leads the field so you can rise above. See how at channel.com/rise.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
Turnaround, cute designs, and so many options. It's totally made for you. Comfy Vibes Co. Fast, trendy, custom, yours. Check us out at comfyvibesco.com.
For 75 years, Corner Drug has been your trusted Health Mart pharmacy in Wahpeton. As the prescription specialist, we're dedicated to your health. We provide immunizations to keep you safe, along with health pack compliance packaging for easy medication management. Plus, our medication synchronization ensures all your prescriptions are ready when you need them. Experience personalized care and expertise at Corner Drug, where your health is our priority.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Every morning,
See, I got one job to do, and that's push 2 buttons. Welcome back, everybody, to Wahpeton, North Dakota, home of the Lady Huskies today as they take on the Kindred Vikings. And this is game 2 of our schedule today. Game 1 was the boys taking on Kindred, and it was a 70-60 loss for the Huskies. That was the score, wasn't it?
Yes, it was a 10-point game, 70-60, and kind of a tough loss for the Huskies. They had won 7 games in a row it was still an entertaining game, and neither team quit. They played hard to the end.
Yep.
So I think the fans got their money's worth out of that game for sure. In this game, we have a Viking lead, and the Kindred Vikings looking real sharp.
Yeah,
I really
they sure
think
are.
the difference in the first half here for the Vikings is Nipstead on the top of that 1-3-1 zone is denying ball reversal. She's tipping passes.
Tipped a lot of passes.
Difficult for the Huskies to dribble penetrate. Difficult to make one pass from the guard spot to the forward spot. And then with Nipstead out at the point, well, she's getting down first on the fast break to finish.
Yes, sir.
And I think they have her at 14 points.
Yep.
And then you also have, of course, Liza Trenbeth leading with 15.
Yep. I think you got numbers backwards over
Maybe.
there.
Well,
One
there
is
goes
14.
my dyslexic eyes again.
Yeah, Liza Trenbeth with 14. I got 15 for Sierra Nepstead, and that's what the scoreboard says too. So 3 points for Kate Odegaard. And I also have 12 points here for Collins McQuillan, and she has had a good evening quietly here for the Kindred Vikings. She's got a couple of threes. And in total, there are 6 threes for the Kindred Vikings, and one of those by Liza Trenbeth was from about 8 feet beyond the arc.
Yeah,
Crazy.
you mentioned Caitlin Clark range. That's about in the Caitlin Clark zip code. And 47 points in 2 8-minute quarters. That is outstanding offensive production for the Kindred Vikings. A lot of it in transition, but like you said, the three-pointers are going down as well.
Yeah,
what do you do?
We don't have stats with us, folks, but I'll bet you, I'll almost guarantee you, they're probably close to 60% field goal range.
Oh, I would believe that. Yeah.
Somewhere in there. All right, let's take a look at the Lady Huskies scoring here. 4 points for Ashlyn Max, 5 points for Cambry Mauk, 2 for Ella Langenwalter, 6 points for Claire Woods, Skyly Polskamp with a pair, and leading the way for the Lady Huskies is Claire Langenwalter. She's got a couple of threes and finishes with 7 points in the first half. And the Lady Huskies again trailing here at the OSPTI halftime show, 47-26. OSPTI for all your physical therapy needs. Contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Fergus Falls and in Breckenridge. I want to thank Karen and Carly Kappas. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Again, the boys' game, the Kindred Vikings came out victorious. Hey, here's a name from the past you'll recognize. Casey Cookman.
One of my all-time favorite Lady Huskies.
Great kid, ain't she?
And one of my favorite students all time.
Casey Cookman, go Huskies. She's down in Kansas City cheering on the Lady Huskies and Coach Watson. Go Kindred Vikings from the Starcevic family in St. Cloud. And thank you guys for tuning in and watching, supporting Three Border Sports. We appreciate you guys. Karen Fitton and the Langenwalters, they're out in Seattle cheering on the Lady Huskies and Claire. Let's see, this one says Brevin and Hannah Watson are watching. Go Lady Huskies. So Brevin, thank you. And Sarah from Fargo cheering on her niece, Sierra Nipstead from Kindred. So thanks, Sarah from Fargo. Appreciate you tuning in and watching Three Border Sports Network. Appreciate your choice. Go Huskies from Southern California watching the dogs and listening. Alexis Bach and dogs Phoebe and Margie.
Oh, awesome. That's great.
That used to be Alexis Motorola.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I recalled that. All right. I might as well keep going here. We only got a minute left. Kat Goulon cheering on Coach Goulon and the Huskies watching from West Fargo. Thank you, Kat. Let's go Cambry. Go Huskies watching from work. Somebody's working today? At the Red River home on 1348. Brittany, Ava, Jesse, and Hayden and the crew from Red River Homes. Linda Langenwalter out in Washington State. Shout out to her nieces, Claire and Ella, cheering on the Lady Huskies. There's Grandpa Dale cheering on Cambry and all the Lady Huskies. He's out in the Stanley, North Dakota area. Here we go. Cheering on the Vikings from Belgrade, Montana. Formerly Knowles science teacher in Kindred, as well as former head girls basketball coach Julie Jensen. Go Vikes. Hi, Noel. It's Paul.
Paul Jensen, Julie Jensen, yes, and Julie Jensen, fantastic job coaching the Vikings girls basketball team.
How about that?
And the Kindred Vikings have had fun teams to watch for a long time. And it's great to hear from Mr. Jensen.
How about that, huh?
I wish I was a better student in science.
Well, history is your mark, isn't it?
Well, that's my favorite. I can't help it.
Michael Johnson cheering on the Kindred Vikings, watching at home on his TV. And that one's going to go out of bounds. It'll go back to the Vikings.
Yep, Piper Nelson with a look from the top of the key.
Let's see, it says, my name is Lane. It's spelled Layne. And Lane Busco. So there you go. Got some Kindred folks watching today. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. And everybody else from Wahpeton as Liza Trenbeth penetrates and gets 2.
And there's that drive and finish that we saw earlier. She takes the ball high as she splits the defense and then finishes.
Here's a tip pass. It'll go off the hands of Ivy Trenbeth, so it'll stay with the Lady Huskies.
Yeah, Vikings, man or zone. They're getting hands on everything, deflected passes.
Oh, goodness.
It has disrupted the Husky offense.
Piper pops from 3, rims it out. And on the rebound will be Sierra Nipstead. Coming to the near side. She'll get it off to Odegaard. She'll penetrate into the paint. Right hand, underhand layup. Rolls around, comes out. Bounce pass to McQuillan. She couldn't get it to fall. Huskies. Piper Nelson. Easy layup. Can she get it? She does. Well, Piper, Noel, her first bucket coming in the second half.
And let's hope that gets a little something started here for the Huskies.
Well, you saw that penetration there by Trenbeth. She hesitated out there, looked off to her right, and took off. Good play by Trenbeth.
And we see these accomplished guards use that hesitation move so well to kind of alter the pace against the defense, draw that foul. We saw Braden Steffens do it in the boys' game. And, of course, we saw Brooks Bacco do it as well.
Ivy Trenbeth sinks the first. She's got 3 points here in the second half, 17 total. She's playing with 3 fouls, played most of the first half with 3 fouls.
And doing a nice job playing with fouls.
I mean,
only 8 dressed for the Vikings, so
yeah,
I guess maybe you kind of learn how to do that.
Something? They do not have a junior varsity squad. Langenwalter for 3. Claire puts it away. Big bucket for the senior. Got her third 3 of the day.
And a bright spot for the Huskies. She's shooting the ball well. She puts a lot of time in the offseason into that jump shot, and it's paying off.
Liza Trenbeth step back 3 off the mark. Bounces around, and going to be a whistle. Somebody's going to get whistled for on the back.
Now, I like what Piper Nelson did there. She couldn't get the rebound, but she could get a hand on it and tip it to Skyly Pulskamp. So nicely played by Piper Nelson.
Odegaard picks up her 3rd foul. So we thank all the folks from Kindred texting in. We appreciate that. Thank you very much. And, of course, all of our hometown fans from Wahpeton and nearby. Woods from the right elbow for 2.
What a shot. Dribbling out of that short corner, turning to the left and knocking that one down.
So lid off the other end of the basket so far here for the Huskies. Trenbeth turns around, tries it a couple different times, and drops one in.
So we've seen 2 back-to-back high degree of difficulty shots from 2 very good players.
Oh, and almost and it is a steal here for the Vikings. Trenbeth, right hand, underhand layup for 2. And she's scoring a lot of points in a hurry here as Woods gets in for 2. Woods in double figures with 10. And it's a 20-point lead with 5.5 to go in the third. Odegaard drives, gets around the right side of the paint, and a layup.
Dribbled right off that high post area, and that freed her up for a wide open layup.
Woods and an offensive foul called. So Claire will pick up her first.
Claire's earlier layup, nice layup in transition. Ivy Trenbeth reached in to try to tie her up, but stepped out of the way. She didn't want the contact. Claire might have thought the defense would continue to part for it. Did not that time.
Yep.
So nice job by the Vikings drawing the player control foul.
Got whistled for that one. Here comes Nipstead. Oh, my goodness. They can get to the hoop.
Yep, that's a 5'11 guard there, handling and going strong.
Sophomore.
Yes, a sophomore, playing like a senior tonight.
Yes. Along the baseline, Cambry Malk with the reverse. Got it. How about Cambry with that nice little reverse?
Beautiful drive and finish, and she was walking a tightrope on that baseline.
Sure did. Everybody was watching. And Nipstead brings it into the front court with the dribble to the side. Peterson kicks it up top now to Starcevic. And Nipstead with the three-point attempt. And I think they're going to whistle. I believe that's McQuillan for the foul. Yep, McQuillan. So Collins McQuillan gets the foul. Ashlyn Max will check in now for the senior, 7th grader for a senior. Claire will go sit down and get a breather. Lady Huskies down by 22. They were down by 21 at half.
Still 1-3-1 zone out of the Vikings.
Woods drives, puts it up just a little underneath the hoop. And a rebound comes off to the Vikings. And who's going to push it up but Nipstead in for 2.
She nearly drew enough contact from Cambry Mauk to draw a foul, but great finish even with the contact.
19 for Nipstead right now. So floater by Piper, and she gets pushed to the ground. She'll go to the line for 2.
That shot came off her hand a little bit funny. It wasn't blocked, but she drew the foul, so all is well. 2 shots for Piper Nelson.
So that'll be on McQuillan now. She's got 3. So Liza Trenbeth with 3. Kate Odegaard with 3. And McQuillan with 3. Piper gets the free throw.
Ella Langenwalter checks in, giving Claire Woods a break. Claire Woods going hard, several full court trips in a row. She'll get a short break.
Piper rims it out. Misses the second, so here comes Nipstead and the Viking. Oh my, all the way to the hoop. How about that for touch?
Just, right down the middle, and just a soft touch. It rolls over the front of the rim.
She was near full speed and just kind of laid it right over the front edge. Piper Nelson for 3 off the mark. Max just inside the arc. No good.
And here goes a transition again.
And here goes Nipstead to the other end for 2 again.
It kind of looks like the boys' game. The starter pistol is a missed shot, a turnover, a missed layup, and off go the Vikings.
Yep, they get back, and there's another steal by Nipstead.
Both this Viking boys team and girls team are just deadly in transition.
I think she wants to slow it down a little bit. Took her time coming up this time. And now she is guarded by Addie Parker, who checked in. Here comes Ella Langenwalter, and it gets blocked by Nipstead. Baseball pass up to Liza Trenbeth. Liza will float in, off the mark. Battle for the board. Trenbeth spins around, drops it in for 2. And I think we got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. The Huskies trailing big in this one here. 2:38 to go in the third. 67-38, 29-point lead for the Vikings. Back after this.
Start our day with a purpose. To care for each other. Beyond hospital or clinic walls. Helping people feel seen and heard. Because family, friends, and community mean everything to us.
This is who we are, and this is what we care about.
Hey there! So we have 30 seconds to tell you why you should be a member of FCCU.
First Community Credit Union is member-owned.
But aren't all financials member-owned?
Nope, they're not.
Many have stockholders that drive decisions.
As a credit union, we put our members first.
As a matter of fact,
that means all the money that we make
cha-ching
gets reinvested back to you, our member owners.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
All right, we're back here at Wahpeton Gymnasium. I'm Joe Schreiner. He is Noel Eckroth. Lady Huskies trailing by 29. Coach Watson wanted to slow things down a little bit. Piper Nelson getting a lot of pressure there. Cambry Mauk picks up the loose ball. Max drives, kicks it back to Cambry. Cambry pops a 3. Off the mark. Peterson on the rebound. Noel, I got another message for you. It says, I know Evan Moe is watching from Fergus Falls. We just helped him connect to see the boys' game. And thanks for the kind words. You are a gem. You're a gem, man.
Well, thank you, Evan.
Trenbeth for 2.
I lived in Kindred until the end of my 9th grade year, and then I moved to Hawley, Minnesota. But I tell you what, I really love those people in Kindred. Some really, really great families there, and some great childhood memories in that small town.
We're pretty sure, as Ella Langenwalter drives in, we were pretty sure that we knew the pronunciations of the Kindred folks anyway, but before we started the game and went on the air, and including the boys' game, Noel looks at me and he says, Joe, I'm from Kindred. I know these names.
Well, we still might have a couple wrong, and I might have led you astray a couple times.
No, I don't think so. I think we know them.
The town's been growing, and deservedly so. A lot of families moving in. A lot of great athletes coming out of Kindred.
Whoa,
football, basketball, track, you name it.
You got the Starcevic name there that you're talking about. Those boys could play some football. Absolutely. So Ella Langenwalter sinks her first. Claire Woods comes back into the game after getting a breather. Camry Malk goes out.
And, of course, Wahpeton has some outstanding athletes, too, and that's why I love this new Division A we've had the last couple years.
Oh, absolutely.
Games are mostly competitive, and it's a lot of fun to see these towns play.
It is very good as Ivy Trinbeth throws that one right into the hands of Claire Woods. Claire going to go coast to coast. Goes up, and a block foul on Trinbeth. She picks up number 4. Smiles over Coach Brandt. And Claire Woods goes to the line for the and one.
You can't really expect to draw the charge that deep in the restraining area.
Yep.
It would have to be sort of a blatant push with an arm to get an offensive foul out of that.
So Liza will come into the game, gets a smile from Coach Brandt. Woods completes the and one.
Nice finish, nice old-fashioned three-point play from Claire Woods.
And Brenda Romerine's watching, cheering on the boys and the girls today. So thanks, Brenda, for tuning in and watching. Nipstead for 3 off the mark. Woods gets the board. Woods going to bring it all the way up. She'll pass it back to Piper. Bounces it over to Polskamp. Now Max for 3. Come on, Ashlyn. Atta girl. Ashlyn Max, her second 3 of the game.
Ashlyn Mad Max for 3. She's got a 3 on that jersey for a reason.
7 points for the 7th grader. 5-5. Pass comes into Ivy Trinbeth and right back over and 2 for Odegaard.
And a nice finish from Odegaard. Nice little pocket pass inside the lane.
Piper drives, tries to put up the underhand layup. She'll draw the foul before the shot, I think. Doesn't matter. There's 5 fouls on Kindred, so it'll be a 2-shot foul anyway. And that foul will go against Odegaard, and she'll have 4 fouls. So Piper will go to the line. Piper, kind of quiet tonight there, buddy. She's only got 3. And now 4. All in the second half.
It's been difficult for her to get a lot of real good looks in that tall zone that the Vikings put on the floor.
Starcevic comes back in now.
Last time these two teams played, Piper had 20, so I think the game plan is kind of keying on Piper a little bit and take away that outside shot of hers.
Probably was.
And the zone, you could take away the outside shot and still have help from the zone if she penetrates. Piper's a good player, though.
Postgame draws the defensive assignment on Nipstead. Now Max on Peterson. There's a tip away there by Postgame. It'll stay with the Vikings. 23-point lead here with 11.4 seconds to go. As they'll inbound right in front of the Kindred bench. Into the backcourt. Ella with the steal. Trying hard. She gets it. Polskamp puts it up. She'll draw the foul. How about Ella Langenwalter and Skyly Polskamp? Noel?
A great defense by Ella Langenwalter to get that one-hand steal and dribble to keep away from the Vikings when she had it and get the ball to Polskamp. So that nice defensive play out of Ella Langenwalter.
Polskamp's first free throw is no good. It's getting interesting here, Noel. 3 of the Kindred Vikings with 4 fouls. Namely, Liza Trinbeth, Kate Odegaard, and Collins McQuillan. Oh, and that one, I don't know if I've ever seen one bounce that high up.
Yeah.
That's rare.
And that is certifiably out of bounds.
Yep.
Trey Winberg called it from the scores table over there. Delayed call. He just wanted to make sure he was seeing what he was seeing.
Nipstead, free throw line jumper.
At
the buzzer for 2.
What a shot. Pull-up shot from the foul line at the buzzer. Amazing play for Sierra Nipstead, who's having herself a ball game.
I guess. She's got 25, and we have a 25-point lead here for the Vikings, 73-48. We're going to the fourth. Three Borders Sports Network.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Nipstead brings the ball in off the inbound pass, and guess what? She's got point number 27.
27 for Sierra Nipstead.
And that is exactly the lead in this game for the Kindred Vikings, 27. And there's another steal by Nipstead. She goes up, and it's partially blocked there by Taylor Malk, but she gets her own rebound, puts it back in, and Nipstead now with 29.
Taylor Malk did a good job there trying to disrupt that breakaway.
Pass comes over to Piper Nelson. And almost another one for Nipstead. She even had a smile on her face like, I almost had it. Piper Nelson off the mark on her 3. Chased down on the far side by Amaya Max, but they were going to get a pushover on that other side, and that will be McQuillan's 5th foul, so she's going to come out.
Yep, that's Ashlyn Max chasing that one down. We got a lot of shout-outs to Amaya tonight. That's okay.
Yeah.
I've done that too.
Did I say Amaya?
You have a few times.
Oh,
it's okay.
good Lord,
We've got
Joseph.
Ashlyn out here.
I'm sorry.
Ashlyn Mad Max, the microwave.
Maya's probably watching and saying, Joe, come on now. You know I've been gone for a couple years. So Ashlyn, I apologize to her. Woods for 3. Ashlyn with the rebound, back up. Oh, and couldn't get it, a little bit too strong. Ashlyn, I know better than that though.
Well, both start with A. That's kind of tough.
Oh, yeah.
I know
Thanks
I've done
for making
that.
excuses for me. And look who's driving to the bucket for 2. Nipstead.
Making it look easy.
I guess. She's got 6 here in the quarter.
And I think one thing we're noticing tonight is how important it is to have Gracie Falk out there, bringing the energy, bringing that defense. And, beyond that, I think it throws off the Huskies' substitution rotations a little bit.
Yep. So I apologize to Ashlyn and the Max family. Amaya's probably laughing because she's hearing her name all the time.
She might be enjoying it.
She might.
Joe, it's like maybe twice.
Oh, okay. Well, it hasn't been that bad then.
No,
okay. All right.
Not bad at all.
Thank you. You're the best. Woods at the line, second free throw, no good. And back in the game is Liza Trenbeth. She'll bring it into the front court here. Little stutter step, tries to go to the bucket. Spin move, off the glass for 2. Beautiful touch.
Yeah, fake middle. Yeah, great post move when you fake middle and turn back for the bank shot. Check middle, see if the door's open. If not, go baseline, and she did.
Woods going to go to the baseline. Speaking of baseline, underhand scoop.
Oh, beautiful scoop pass. Excuse me, scoop shot, yeah.
Yeah.
There's your dipsy-do.
There's your dipsy-do. Maddie Learkamp getting off the bench. She'll be coming in. Again, Trenbeth, same spot, just a different look, and got 2. She's got 30.
Still a 1-3-1 zone.
In the Woods drives, left hand scoop for 2. Woods coming to life here for the Lady Huskies. She's got 18. Bright spot for the Huskies here as they trail by 30. Way out high. I don't know if she knew she was that close to Peterson. Nipstead. Are you kidding me?
Oh, and the continuation.
And I don't mean are you kidding me. I mean, are you kidding me on that move? That was unbelievable.
Well, she has had the opportunity to bring out the entire arsenal here, and she's feeling it tonight.
Well, I guess.
Showing just about every type of shot she can, both her and Trenbeth.
Yeah, I meant that in a good way. Are you kidding me with that move by Nipstead? That was phenomenal, folks.
And Tenley Hills checks in for the Huskies.
Yeah.
Another one of those good young players for Wahpeton.
Coach Watson going to the bench here pretty deep. Julia Doman checking in. Coach Watson going to the bench here. And
Emma Hornstein has checked in. Maddie Lehrkamp, she was in earlier. You got that one.
Yeah, it's Coach Brandt over on the other side has got nobody to put in.
Yeah, there's no bench to clear.
She's down to 7 girls, and 2 of them, those 7, have 4 fouls each. She only had 3 subs coming in. So the score here, 86-53, a 33-point lead. I think the clock should run. Is it 30 or 35?
It's 30, I believe.
So we'll see.
We've seen that a couple times here in Wahpeton.
Kindred Vikings I was just going to say not attacking, but there's Trenbeth with a little shot off the glass and a rebound by Maddie Lehrkamp. Like I said, it's Kindred Vikings pretty much got to leave their starters in, even ahead by 30. They might slow the offense down a little bit as Trenbeth now will walk it up.
Sierra Dufanese in for the Huskies.
Oh yeah, I missed that. I seen her come in too.
Number 5 playing guard for them.
Right elbow jumper by Trenbeth, no good. Hills on the rebound. Tenley. They were over in Breckenridge the other night, and they went out at halftime to shoot the half-court shot for a 2-liter bottle of pop. She was pretty close. I think she hit the rim. And Piper tried it too. She was pretty close.
Chance for the Husky subs to run an inbound play here. We'll see what pops open.
Henley Hills out on top. Doman drives. Doman with the underhand scoop from the right side is good.
Julia Doman is quietly having a great junior varsity season.
She sure is.
She's developing nicely on Coach Lakin Brewer and Rod Brewer's JV team.
Trenbeth, floater, jumper, no good.
Julia Doman's had several games in double figures for that JV team.
It looks like that'll go against Emma Hornstein. Emma's first foul. Eliza Trenbeth in for the first free throw. It's good. It's for 31. Nipstead is out. I think the first time all day she sat, isn't it?
You are correct.
I think.
Yeah, she has been an iron woman.
I guess.
Buzzer to buzzer.
Dufresne brings it up. Off to Doman. Drives. Last time with the left hand. Hooks it in. Doman for 2.
Happy to see that. Good opportunity for her to develop.
Shot off the mark there on the miss by Matthews. Tenley Hills brings it over to the near side to Hornstein. Dufresne. Tenley Hills for 3. Bank it in. Nope. Again, a bunch of youngsters here for Coach Watson. Nice shot by Matthews. Didn't fall. Minute 40 to go. Want to thank our sponsors, Corner Drug, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, Red River Valley Western Railroad, Sanford Health, Red River Communications, State Farm Insurance, and Amanda Frederick. Look at Julia Doman in there working hard. She got 6 points here in the fourth quarter.
Well, that's a sophomore standing about 5'11", 6 foot tall.
Yep.
She can play facing the basket. She can make the three-pointer, and she can do stuff like that off the drive as well.
Of course, Trenbeth not pushing to go to the bucket, but did a nice job of keeping Trenbeth outside. Three-point shot goes up. Hit the scoreboard, or shot clock, I should say. A turnover there. Also, don't forget the Kiwanis Pancake Feed on March 7th over here at the Community Center. Do some great things for the kids in the area, and that's their only fundraiser of the year, Kiwanis Pancake Feed on March 7th. Get your tickets early.
It's a lot of points on the board for the Kindred Vikings, but I got to tell you, it really starts with their defense. They've done a nice job of interrupting what the Huskies want to do on offense.
31 seconds to go here, and the Kindred Vikings just kind of slowing it down, a difference of about maybe not even 1 second on the two clocks, and they'll be content to let it tick down. Don't forget to stay tuned for our first Community Credit Union postgame show. We'll have our Optimum Rehab Player of the Game, Giant Seeds and Snacks, Essentia Health, Smith Motors of Wahpeton, Wahpeton Daily News, Channel Seeds and Matt Bone, Red River Grain, Country Financial of Wahpeton, All Seasons Car Wash, Jay Julesen, Gripper Sports, Bell Bank, Comfy Vibes Company, and Dakota Ag Products. All right, folks, your final score, 88-59. The Huskies fall to the Kindred Vikings, and the number 2 seed is locked up for the Kindred Vikings. The Huskies fall to the 3 spot. We'll come back, and we'll have the wrap-up here on our first Community Credit Union postgame show right after this.
Having the right insurance team will change the way you view insurance. Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm. My staff and I believe insurance is a tool that can help you plan for what can go wrong so you can focus and invest in what can go right.
Amanda and her team are dedicated to serving you and the community. They are local, committed, and a trusted insurance team. See why they've been voted Best Insurance Agency 7 years and counting.
Come see us. We'd love a chance to work with you too.
Smith Motors in Wahpeton, our goal is to find the vehicle that fits you, both in lifestyle and budget. Do more with the spacious GMC Acadia, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hardworking GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience, featuring high-quality service and low-pressure sales. Chevrolet or GMC, the selection is great, and if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town...
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
We know switching banks takes time. But what if we told you that at Bell Bank, we have a team that knows you by name?
Worth it.
Or real people that answer the phone within 22 seconds.
Worth it.
A bank that you can trust that will never hit you with sneaky fees?
It's so worth it.
Switch and see why Bell Bank is worth it. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Dakota Ag Products has helped farmers with all their agricultural needs as the farming industry has expanded. They provide farmers with all their chemical, fertilizer, seed, grain, and elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. Proud to be a partner in your operation since 1941. Download the MKAP Grower 360 app from your app store today to see current market prices, your tickets, and any essential information for your operation. Thanks for all your hard work.
At Interstate Engineering, we're more than engineers and surveyors. We're partners in building stronger communities. For 50 years, we've partnered with communities across the Great Plains region, from airports to water systems, transportation to recreation. Our team delivers innovative solutions with integrity, loyalty, and a passion for helping others. Interstate Engineering, improving life, one community at a time.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
What does primary care mean to us? At Sanford Health, it means being there when and where you need it most. It means building a relationship, because when a provider really knows you, they can deliver the best care for every aspect of your health and your life. So what does primary care mean for you? It means understanding your health for today and for where you're headed next. It means a lifetime of care for a lifetime of you.
No matter what.
Welcome back, everybody, to Wahpeton High School, home of the Huskies, and we just witnessed a Wahpeton Huskies and Kindred Vikings here, the Region 1 girls basketball game, and the Kindred Vikings coming out on top 88-59. And I'm Joe Schreiner, he's Noel Eckroth, and our post-game show is brought to you by First Community Credit Union. Make your dreams affordable with flexible rates and flexible terms with our products. First Community Credit Union. Something caught my eye off the side there, and I phased out there for a minute. 2 games in a row, I guess that'll do it to me.
Hey, you've had a long week, friend.
Man, I got 3 to go yet, so yeah, we're not quite done yet. We got 2 more over in Breckenridge. We'll talk about that later, and then 1 more back here on Saturday. Again, he is Noel Eckroth. I'm Joe Schreiner, and joining us soon here will be head coach of the Wahpeton Lady Huskies, Brian Watson. We'll give him a chance to get up here and catch his breath, and then we'll put the headset on him, and we'll get some comments from him here shortly. Again, the Kindred Vikings 88-59, and Noel, I think I got you back on there, right? You're 4.
Yes.
There you are. Now
yes,
right.
I think we're good.
All right, and I think I got B-Dub on there.
I think so.
All right, there you are. And again, the final score, 88-59. Let's take a look at the scoring. Let Brian catch his breath here as he gets up here. He probably doesn't want to hear this, but we'll go through it anyway. Emma Matthews came off the bench for a 3-point field goal, scores 3 points for the Kindred Vikings. I've got 7 points for Kate Odegaard, who came in and did a pretty good job for the Vikings. She had 7. She had a 3-point field goal. 12 points for Collins McQuillan. She fouled out of the game. She finishes with 12, all in the first half. Had a couple of threes. And then the big 2 that we talked about in our pregame show, and Coach Watson talked about them last night on the coaches show. Liza Trenbeth finishes unofficially with 32, and Sierra Nipstead finishes with 34. Taking a look at the Cowgirls. Geez, I'm thinking ahead to tomorrow already. Taking a look at the Lady Huskies scoring, 5 points for Piper Nelson, all in the second half. 7 points for Ashlyn Max, and 7 points for Cambry Mauk. 6 for Julia Dolman. She got them late in the fourth quarter in some cleanup duties. Ella Langenwalter worked hard, 4 free throws, got 4 points. Skyly Polskamp finishes with 1 single bucket for 2 points. And then in double figures for the Lady Huskies, I got Claire Langenwalter for 10. And Claire Woods finishes with a team high 18 points. The Lady Huskies fall to 8-4 in Region 1. And the Kindred Vikings go to 9-3, and that pretty much means that the Kindred Vikings have wrapped up the number 2 seed in Region 1. And Coach Watson now joins us here on the First Community Credit Union postgame show. And B-Dub, you talked about the big 2 for Kindred, and unfortunately that was the Achilles heel again today for the Wahpeton Lady Huskies.
I mean, they are what they are, and they're pretty good. Okay, they're good on both ends of the floor. The way, the things that they do, the structure of their defense, it allows them to score as well. And it's just a tough team to play against because there's just too many things that you have to worry about. You have to worry about them scoring, but then you have to take care of the basketball. We had 20 turnovers in the first half.
Yeah.
We gave up 15
You
points.
had 20 turnovers?
Oh, yeah.
We did.
So we gave up 15 points off of turnovers in the first quarter. So, wow. I mean, it's stuff that we talked about what we needed to do in order to be successful is that we can't turn it over. We can't give them points off turnover.
Yep.
We can't, go for a rebound that's kind of, in the mid-paint there because if we don't get it, then they're going to get it, then they're going to get a layup. It's just all these little things that we talked about in practice. Against their pressure, we need to get into the seams, get somebody in the middle, then we need to attack. We had them in foul trouble early. Trimbeth had 3, and then we stopped going at her.
Yep.
I mean, it's just those little things. I think, we were so worried about what the score was that we were just, it's tough when you have a young team and you turn it over, and then it's kind of hard to fight back when you get a little bit of your confidence taken away. So it's a learning experience. I think, for us, we have to figure out what we need to do against a team like this because this is a team that we might see again.
Oh, yeah.
And if we do, then we've got to have a different mindset of how we're going to play the basketball game. Mm-hmm. And I think we were way too timid in the beginning, and I think we have to, play with more confidence to start and play a little bit smarter. I mean, there's a way to play basketball against good players. You have to try and outsmart them a little bit. And we'll see. I mean, this young team is learning. I think this one is we can chalk it up to a learning experience. But I think, again, we're going to play some really good teams here down the stretch. Kindred is one of those teams. We have to go to Thompson and we have to go to Turtle Mountain to close out the season. And I feel like we can't be so concerned about the score, whether we win those games or lose those games. We have to be more concerned about playing good basketball in those games. And because going into the region tournament, we want to be playing good basketball. Whether you win the game or lose the game, we want to be playing good basketball. And we're gonna get a really good tune-up for a Region 1 tournament by playing Thompson and Turtle Mountain, 2 teams that are ranked in the top 5.
Yeah, you talked about being timid, and I'm going to go back to that a little bit here. We saw that a lot in the first quarter. You had your youngsters out bringing up the ball. Claire helped out with the ball too, but Piper and the pressure from Nipstead and just everything.
They're long. I mean, and that makes it difficult.
Time.
We don't have a lot of size, and I mean, to be fair, they're a little bit stronger than us because it is what it is. Yeah, 7th grader, 8th grader out there. Those guys are going to be a little bit strong, but they're so long and they use their length very well. And it makes it difficult. And you just have to be a little more aggressive. You have to fake the pass to make the pass. You have to find the seams. You need to get help from behind the ball and in front of the ball in order to handle that pressure. And, there's a lot of times where we're just kind of looking at the girl with the ball and waving at her, and that doesn't work because you can't throw it over the top. And it's just a lot of stuff that we talk about in practice and how we want to prepare. And we just didn't execute.
Well, I think from what I saw, and maybe this is a little bit of the Kindred's perspective, I think Coach Brantz has really matched her defense as well to her personnel.
Well, yeah,
She's going diamond and 1, back to 1-3-1.
Yeah,
Nipstead at the point of that 1-3-1, it's so hard to get ball reversal out there. Yeah. And any mistake, she's out ahead on the break.
It ends up in a layup. And that's what you have to do when you have length. She doesn't have very many players over there. But she's got a couple of players with those long arms. Trimbeth she's athletic. She can cover, just about anything. So that's what you do when you have players like that. We used to do that when we had Tylee, and it's a weapon. and you have to use it effectively, and they do. And there are certain ways to beat it, but one thing that you can't do against it is turn it over, because it just leads to points. And
you guys certainly had some bright spots, too. I thought Claire Woods really made some amazing plays in the second half. Cambry Mount continues to play well on offense, and her reverse, tightrope walking on the baseline and coming up with reverse. That was a beautiful play, but you got into exchanging threes, exchanging beautiful layups, and it's hard to knock down that lead a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard when you give up 40-some-odd points in the first half. I mean, that's, we only gave them 68 at their place. We had 61, So, I mean, I felt like coming into this game that we could do some good things against them. And, again, I think that we were a little timid. We're a little too timid. Maybe nervous, you can call it that too. This is a big game. This is a really big game to try and, secure that second seed in the region. So, again, this is a young team, maybe not ready for the limelight or whatever, but it's a learning experience. I think that we could take this and use this and, walk away from it and go, hey, you know what? We can walk into a game and play the way that we're supposed to. We don't have to be worried about anything and be nervous. There's nothing to be nervous about. We just got to get out there and play, because guess what? There's going to be a game coming up here on a Monday that you are playing to continue your season. So, and if you are not ready to play in that game, then it's going to be a little difficult.
Well, I think we're going to let you go here, B-Dub, but first we're going to give our Optimum Rehab Player of the Game award out to
which one do you give it to?
We gave it to Sierra. She played almost the whole game.
Yeah. Well, she never comes out, until the end.
Said she had 34, and Trenbeth had 32 in my book, but 34 points, and I don't know how many steals, and Noel, you just hit it on the head.
Steals, deflections, making that zone trap work. It's a little bit of everything. And transition basketball, too.
Yeah, it is.
Good in transition. And I thought both the boys' game and the girls' game, man, if you make a mistake, it's like a starter pistol at track meet, and off they go.
It is. It
is crazy. All right, Coach, you got to get ready for Saturday.
Yeah, we do. Senior night.
All right, senior night. You go ahead and go, and I know we got coaches down there waiting for you. Brian Watson joining us here as the coach heads off and goes to meet with family and everybody else. And Noel and I will wrap this show up here. Optimum Rehab Player of the Game once again goes to Sierra Nipstead, and well-deserved. 34 points, unlimited number of deflections and steals, and just a great job defensively. And she played almost, 28 minutes?
Yes, and all of them were outstanding basketball.
Absolutely. So Sierra Nipstead, our player of the game, and we'll have her picture on Facebook, on our Facebook page sometime here, either tomorrow or this weekend. And Lady Huskies got some work ahead here, Noel. They got a Standing Rock here at home on Saturday. And then, like Coach said, they got to travel to Thompson and then Turtle Mountain. And both of those two teams, I think, are ranked in the top 5 or receiving votes. So,
yes, those are going to be some good matchups. Those are good games for the Huskies, a chance to grow. But, honestly, once the Huskies get into the region, I like how they match up with a lot of those teams. Yes. So I like their odds of advancing.
Yep. So it's going to be interesting. And that's going to be a good one, and that's going to be a wrap for us here tonight. Again, your final score, the Kindred Vikings 88, the Lady Huskies 59. Tomorrow night, we've got the same kind of program, doubleheader over in Breckenridge. They're going to be hosting the Park Rapids Panthers.
That should be exciting.
Park Rapids, I can't even say it right now. So.
The Panthers.
Yeah. I got to go home and have my popsicle, I think.
Yeah, I think you do.
All right. We're going to be on the air probably about the same time over there tomorrow as we were today. Brian will be with me. Yards will be running the show, and we'll have 2 games for you in Breckenridge, and then we'll be back here. Noel and I will be back here on Saturday. I think the game time is 5, right, on Saturday?
Yes, I believe so.
I think
you are
that's
correct.
What it is. 5 or 5:30. Anyway, we'll be back here on Saturday. Watch our website for our posts and our links for that, and that's going to wrap it up for us here on Three Borders Sports Network. That concludes our first Community Credit Union postgame show. Make your dreams affordable with competitive rates, flexible terms with our products. FCCU. Go ahead and start the music. Noel, we'll call it a night. For Noel Eckroth, I'm Joe Schreiner, and everybody at Three Borders Sports Network, including Brian Watson. Your final score, the Lady Huskies 88, the Kindred Vikings 88, the Lady Huskies 59. Good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow about 5:45.